What are you doing? You hiding behind that rock? Yo, you know what's going down? It's the rewind. And yo, we're about to break down Jeremiah, $. Oh, this show is crazy. If you don't know about this new LP, you need to check out the rewind, all right?
And then we're also gonna touch on BLACKKKLANSMAN. You know it because it was directed by Spike Lee. And if you hadn't checked it out yet, November 6th, it's set to release on DVD. And we're gonna talk about it this week here on the rewind. Franchise, what's up, man?
Yeah, you know the deal, baby.
Back on the rewind, man.
The rewind.
I love when you do that, man. Well, we're about to rewind today on the movie BLACKKKLANSMAN, set to release on DVD November 6th. It already did numbers in the box office, 85 million it did there. And this movie, BLACKKKLANSMAN, is directed by Spike Lee, and it's his first movie back since Chirac. And then you also have Jordan Peele from Get Out. He co-produced it along with Blumhouse. John David Washington stars in the movie. And he's, you know, John David Washington, he's Denzel Washington's son. You can catch him on Ballers, all that kind of good stuff. This movie kind of starts out, it chronicles Ron Stallworth, who is the first black police officer in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And he starts out just like as a paper pusher, but he's trying to make a name for himself. He's trying to do good in the hood. He
wants to be a cop.
He wants to be a real cop. Right. So he joins the undercover unit. And once he joins the undercover unit, he finds an ad that they're recruiting for the KKK. And he calls them up himself. And that's kind of where the movie starts at right there.
I actually really kind of enjoyed this movie for the simple fact, you know, this started off in 1970. In Colorado. I mean, come on.
And a lot of black people out there.
Also, yo, this movie kind of, for me, was like Spike Lee back in the game.
Look, I thought Spike Lee tried to push the racism on us a little bit too much. It was a lot of spics and like name calling. They're like, we get it. We get it. They're part of KKK.
I understand how you feel about that. Let me ask you a question. Because I kind of feel like Spike Lee got a little excited too quick.
Yeah.
I think he was giving more an artsy-fartsy feel, but went overboard with it.
Ron Stallworth was actually trying to stop KKK members from becoming high-ranking officers in the military. And to me, that would have came off as a better story. Right. The real life, hey man, we stopped these dudes. Right. They were the ones that pushing the buttons and pulling the triggers around the world. They the movers and shakers for real, for real. Right. Let's just go to what really happened. I would have appreciated being like a real life story.
For me, I thought this was a really good first time for me to see Denzel's son as that serious actor, what he can bring, because he does a great job in Ballers, and I love that HBO show. I like his partner in it, Adam Driver, who's another HBO person from Girls, also on Star Wars. And the only issue I had with this one movie, you're gonna laugh at me, I've never seen a perfect fro like that in my life.
It's a 70s.
It had no, it was like the perfect afro. It didn't even, like.
It had to be perfect.
Like, it was, like, usually, you know, when the wind blows, you get that little dent. He didn't even get that.
He ain't had no Beyonce fan on set. That's what they needed, man.
When it comes to rating this movie, I'm gonna give it a solid 6. I think Spike Lee just got amped. I think he busted his load too much. He hasn't done a solid movie like this, and it was his opportunity to really get back in the game. And I think he just gave us a little too much artistic and we lost our way in this movie.
I give the movie a 5, but probably only a movie you're gonna wanna check out once. The ending's kinda shaky to me, but it is set to release on DVD November 6th. So go check it out, man, if you hadn't seen it.
Hey yo, we in the building and we about to do the rewind on a great new album that I enjoy, Mih Ty, $, and Jeremiah. I'm feeling this album for the simple fact, they kind of went that way. They kind of went that way, and I'm like, you know what? We need this type of vibe. One of the songs that I love out of this whole thing was FYT with French Montana.
Yeah, that's
and then,
a good song,
and then Next Level, man.
Next Level was a good song. It gave you a real R&B, cool type of vibe. In the entire album, you got Jeremiah, you got $$ together. You got two real, to me, hit makers. And it's executive produced by hit maker, Young Bird, of course, same dude. And you got my favorite song on there was The Light. It's they sampled the song Kenny Burke's Rising to the Top.
Right.
Man, it comes in very smooth and melodic, and then even the message in it. I want to have sex, but I'm a gentleman at the same time. I want to take you on a date, you know what I'm saying? I want to see your real hair. I want to meet your mama, all kind of crazy stuff they were asking for you to do in the song.
This to me was you know, these guys are known for doing hooks on other people's joints, and they came together and they gave us a really solid project. I'm feeling this project for the simple fact we needed a lot of that R&B, but new R&B. And they finally, to me, were talking about love. And talking about being with a girl. Like instead of strip joints and everything else, they kind of really went that way.
Almost old school R&B, because you know.
Exactly, just with a new flavor to it.
Yeah, because a little bit of new flavor to it. Not that all the way new R&B where like now, as soon as the music starts, they right inside the girl. They already having sex as soon as the movie starts. This album almost taught you how to get a woman.
Actually, like, I think one of the songs he said, "Forget about the foreplay," right?
No, he's like, that's what he's saying. The light. He's saying we have sex, but not without the foreplay. You know what I mean? New R&B artists, they don't know about foreplay. And it's like Jeremiah and Ty Dolla $ign. They brought back foreplay in the song.
They did. Hey, yo, I give this a solid 9. I think this is a great LP. I think people are gonna enjoy this. If you like that old school feel of like R&B and a little bit of new, I think they brung that. I think people, you know, Jeremiah is one of the underrated artists in this game. I think he's phenomenal. His writing is killer. I think Ty Dolla $ign is, you know, he's Mr. Hookman. He's that guy, but together, I think it's just an awesome two. I'm telling you guys, definitely go check this album out.
I give this album an 8. Not a lot of features on it, which I really enjoyed. A couple songs that I didn't care for, but for the most part, nothing I hated. It wasn't a lot of album. It is 11 songs. I did want a couple more songs on there that I could vibe out to. And I definitely give this album 8. Go check it out for sure right now, immediately.